All right, during week 1 of the 2018 season, Army, Navy, and Georgia Tech ran 203 plays. They ran 203 plays among the 3 games that they played. Now, here's what we can learn from week 1. Triple option was run 30 times, and it was 15% of the offense. So 15% of the time, triple option was run. Definitely the most concept run by Army, Navy, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech ran it more than Navy, and Navy ran it more than Army. Number 2, zone dive was run 27 times. It was 13% of the offense. All 3 schools ran it a fair amount. Number 3, zone option was run 19 times. It's 9% of the offense. The supermajority of this was run by Army. Army ran a lot of zone option in their game against Duke. Number 4 is the follow. The follow is being used by all 3 programs. Navy ran a lot of it. Tech is running more and more every year. Army ran it as well. It's 7% of the offense. And finally, number 5 is the down. The down was run 12 times, 6% of the offense, run by Navy and Army, Army and Georgia Tech, far more than Navy. So here's what we can deduct from all this. Triple option obviously is the offense. The interesting thing is Army ran less triple by far than Navy and Georgia Tech, and Navy ran less triple than Georgia Tech. The zone dive was run 27 times. It was almost run as much as triple. Zone dives utilized basically if the defense forces the quarterback to pull or pitch the ball, the offense will come back the next play and hand the ball to the B-back. The one thing about the offense now with the Army is a lot of times they're just trying to smash the ball with the B-back far more often because they're trying to impose their will. So they kind of get a little bit away from the system. Zone option. Army ran it a ton. They ran it a ton. Navy ran it a little bit. However, Army on the zone option, they also ran 2 tags off the zone option, one of which where the A-back went in motion and became the load player, and it was a 2-way option between the quarterback and the B-back. They also ran something where they had the A-back and the B-back as lead blockers for the quarterback, and there was no pitch phase. The follow is getting used more and more and more. The zone option and follow is starting to get utilized now as the answer when the defense forces the handoff on triple. So if you're running triple and you don't get 4 yards on the give to the B-back, zone option's been the number 1 constraint the last several years, but follow is really picking up. It's more than just a short yardage goal line concept now. And the down, this concept, it's also known as the belly G. The down's another concept that's getting used a lot more, where basically it's being run out of the heavy formation where the 2 heavy tackles block down and the guard kicks out. I wrote an article about it earlier this week on how Georgia Tech utilized it. But it's becoming a bigger concept, the belly G. A couple things I want you to think about, because week 1 is where we learn about Army, Navy, and Georgia Tech's analytics and basically what they're thinking. I mean, triple zone dive, zone options, no big deal. That's been the staple of what Army and Navy's done for the decade. Follow is starting to be run more and more as a constraint. When the ball is handed to the B-back and you don't get 4 yards, you come back and run the follow. The down is being used as a pull constraint when the defense is forcing the ball in the quarterback's hands or forcing the quarterback to pitch the ball. A lot of times Army and Texas get into heavy and they just run the down. So, basically what we can deduct from all this is the thought process of the three major players in the triple option world. Other things to consider. Very little rocket toss was run. Wasn't even run 3 times among the 3 schools. Midline was only run by Navy and a little bit by Army, but I believe it was run a total of 7 times in the 3 games, and that's with all midline variations. The counter option, Georgia Tech seems to be the only one running it anymore. That was run, I believe, a total of 3 times among the 3 teams. So, basically the game is becoming run triple, get 4 yards, run it again. If you don't get 4 yards on the give, run zone or follow. If you don't get 4 yards on a pull pitch, run the zone dive or get into heavy and run the down. Also in short yardage goal line, if you can't get 4 yards on the follow or the A and B gaps are plugged, just block everybody down, have the play side guard kick the player out to heavy tackle, reverse out and hand to the B back on the down. These are the thought processes as we move into 2018. And coaches, if you're looking to run the triple option offense the right way the first time, give me a call at 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265. You'll learn all the data, all the analytics, and exactly how to install Army, Navy, and triple options offense the right way the first time. Talk soon.